In stage 47 we're going to be fitting a lot of the main under panel housings onto the bottom of the panelling. So gather all the parts ready that we've done in previous stages and some of the parts that we also did that you got in this stage. And to start off with, we're going to be fitting the concussion missile plate to the bottom as shown in your instructions, okay? And then we're going to move over to the main assembly where we will start to fit the lower housings. So first of all, take bottom panel 28 and take the concussion missile plate, and you'll notice obviously you've got 4 little lugs here and 4 pins here. Just apply a small amount of adhesive to each of those, and then once you've lined those up, push those down into place like so, making sure that the top surface is nice and level like so. Now take your lower hull assembly and obviously turn it upside down. Then take the bottom panel 28 and you'll notice that you've got 10 lugs, 5 on each side, and this one here and this one here, and these need to go into the holes respectively like so. And once you've done that, turn it over, and then using your self-tapping screws provided, secure that down into position. Okay, once you've done that, we will then be moving on to the next part where we will be fitting the other lower housing sections. Next, take bottom panel 27 and place that over the area shown here, making sure that that sits down snugly. And then once you're happy with that, using your self-tapping screws provided, screw that down, securing that into position from the underneath. Next, take the starboard housing bottom panel 29 and fit that in a similar way as you did to the bottom panel 27 housing. Okay. Now take bottom panel 31 and notice how that lines up over the smooth area, and once again pushing that down so that all the lugs match up, and then screw that down into position. Once you've done that, take bottom panel 30 and fit that alongside in exactly the same, securing it from underneath with your self-tapping screws. Now take the long bridging detail part 4, which came with this issue, and you'll notice it's got 8 lugs, and that places down onto the bottom of panels 30 and 31. So you'll need a little bit of glue to glue that down. Once you've done that, push that down into position, okay, like so. Now take the plant on detail part 5 that once again came with this issue, and notice the position of where that goes, and then glue that down into position like so. Once you've done that, take part 1 that came with this issue, once again has 6 fixing lugs, and then once again placing that into position, glue that down firmly like so. Next we're going to be fitting the rear cover plates for the rear landing gear, and it's exactly the same as we did before, where you glue the magnets into the bottom plates and the pins, the 4 pins on each side, go into the lower unit. And once you've done that, making sure that you got them around the right way, okay, so that you've got the small details here facing inwards like so, and then let them snap down into position. And next we're going to be adding the rear machinery that we assembled in the past stages. In the final part of this stage, we're going to be fitting the machinery parts. So first of all, take the part of the machinery from stage 44, and you'll notice it has 4 mounting holes, and line those up with 4 holes in the base of the lower hole like so. Just test fit that. Once you're happy with that, then glue that down into position. Do exactly the same for the other side. Quite simply pushing those home and then gluing those down into position. And then finally on this part, take the centre part of the machinery where you once again you've got 4 lugs and 4 holes, and then carefully placing that into position, okay, like so, and once again securing those down by gluing those down into position. Now next, you've got the plant on pipes. Notice which way that they go round. Okay, and then once again, as you can see, the way that they fit down, and then glue them into position like so. Okay, once you've done that, that then completes this stage.